what she said. She said, say less, say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less, say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less, say less. Talking's only slowing us down.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now Jackson on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. Gets this one to Andrews. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They've got a man in motion. 4th down, here's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
First down of the game for James Cook. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
What's that?
From the 34. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Bass now to kick this away. Deontay Hardy to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off. the way that he has.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Bills will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Allen on 3rd and short. Connects on the crosser. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Running back sent in motion. Allen now on first down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Connects with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Again, Allen to the air. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Allen on third down. He completes it in traffic. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go, Allen. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. The 30. Oh, this big guy is moving. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another one for Cook. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is Henry on second. Still has room inside the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Tucker on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert! Look out!
Play action now, Allen. He throws a bullet to the center. Big gain downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills need only one to take the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air.
So they can hear check and read.
Play and a touchdown.
You know.
Pass now to kick this away.
They might just scout on me like that,
And the
man.
kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the
It's
30.
alright, I get back in that box. I ain't sure. We got a game on our hands, chat.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this
Big
up
baby
to the
was
41.
right there, boy.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up.
Let's go, baby.
Lays out left side and gets it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 46. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
LeBron James in that chat?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Henry running to the left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I mean, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running once more with Henry. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens down by 7. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown.
I'm going for the 2.
The
Fuck it.
Ravens
Put
cut
the
it to
pressure.
points late in this one. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got
Boy,
all
Henry
these
been
turks
talking
in
that
their
bitch.
arsenal
I'll
to
be
tell
a
you
fool
what
to
do,
go
but
away
this
from
comes
him.
down to
Goddamn,
the
I'm
depth and
finna
trust in their
run
coach.
that bit for
Does
the
he
2.
trust his
Fuck it.
offense more to
Fuck
go
it.
get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
All or none, baby.
Gonna try and run for it.
Come on, Big Henry. Yes, sir.
Guts pay
Let's
off.
fuck fucking goal. Now we gotta play some fucking defense. Come back.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun hand
Yes,
off to
sir,
Cook.
boy.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Putting a receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Cook trying this one up the
What's up, baby?
And he's
Come
brought
on, one
down
more
for a
fucking
loss.
stop.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Fuck.
That's going to be a 1st and more. And they
Fuck,
finally
that was on
bring
me,
it
too.
down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Gotta put some pressure on his ass. Did play.
You don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still...
Man, this nigga wide the fuck open, man. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?
Brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite...
Damn, he ran out of time. I know he mad. 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 Oh, my
Easy
God.
enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but they're
Dubs.
that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a
I
victory.
know that nigga mad. I know that nigga mad. I know that nigga mad. I know that nigga mad.
The Ravens are your winners.
I know that
We
nigga
say
mad.
strong Buffalo.
I know that nigga mad. Oh my God, nigga. Go, Flock, go. Nigga, don't fuck with that, nigga. Don't fuck with that, nigga.